Your parents will be judged, and you will be judged. What should you be looking out for, brothers and sisters? I'm talking to the young people now. Your duty is to do your part towards your parents, because that's what Allah is going to ask you about, within your capacity and within your ability. So you do your part, and parents, you do your part. Allah clearly says here, if they're disbelievers and they're pressuring you to disobey me, don't listen to them. So there are boundaries. It doesn't mean you have to obey them in everything. And there is no verse in the Quran where Allah tells you, obey your parents. The word used in the Quran and the Hadith are always bir. The word bir, my dear brothers and sisters, does not mean obedience, because there are things you don't have to obey them in. Bir means kindness, courtesy and goodness. To give them more than their rights, from what you can, from your wealth, from your service, from your goodness, from your kindness and from your forgiveness. And to let go of their shortcomings and not point at it. Among the things of bir, goodness and kindness to the parents, is to not raise your voice above theirs, even if they raise their voice. Allah will judge them. And if they raise their voice, if there's a good reason, they have the right. You don't raise your voice above theirs, because you will ruin your own character, and when you have children, they'll do that to you, because that's your character now, you can't stop it. Number two, you do not hurt them with a word or an action. You may be firm with them, and in fact, being kind and dutiful to your parents means to also advise them about what is good, and to advise them about what is bad. So you have amr bil ma'ruf wa nahy al munkar, command them which is good and prohibit them from what is bad. So it doesn't mean that you just put your head down and whatever they say, right or wrong, you just go with it. No, if they do wrong, that is sinful, you can advise them. In fact, it's your duty if you love them, because you also want to save your parents from the fire. What is my evidence? Prophet Ibrahim alayhi salam. There's a huge chapter about him in Surah Maryam. He's advising his father in a whole page. Don't listen to the shaitan, dad. Don't worship the idols, dad. I've come to you with information that you haven't got. That's not disrespectful. Follow me, dad. Wallahi, I can guide you. I have this. Let's say you're a doctor. You've got medical training, and you can advise your parents. Would you not advise them? What's good and bad for them? Does that mean you hate them? Does that mean you disrespect them? No.